Hey guys, so I'm back with another Puzzle Rush run, and recently I got my FM title, and yeah, that's my biggest achievement so far. I'm gonna be playing in more tournaments, and hopefully we'll see I catch up to Gotham Chess, get my IM, perhaps GM, not becoming a grandmother, hopefully. So yeah, let's get right into the Puzzle Rush. And if you guys love to see a FIDE master, hopefully a grandmaster in the near future, do some Puzzle Rush runs, play some games, subscribe for more. So let's just get right into it. Okay, rook takes c1 here. Whatever I tried my hardest to enable the chess.com sound, but for some reason I couldn't do it. So if anyone has an idea like of what to do, just comment down. So yeah, I could fix that. Whoa, what just happened? Yeah, let's try again. All right. Okay, this time I'm gonna be more focused. Mm-hmm. Rook takes. All right. Usually people do these puzzles. I mean, the simple ones. It's on the range of, 10 to 30, and then they don't try to break their record. I feel like that's the biggest problem because again, like if you're practicing for math exams or whatever, like whatever you're trying to do, you want to gain some muscle, you lift heavy weight, right? But by just solving simple ones, your mind is going to be prepared, but it's not going to be as effective as solving one extreme puzzle. And I think that's what a lot of chess players are missing nowadays. They don't want to really solve them. I love them. I love those type of puzzles where you have to really struggle to solve. Um, all right, let's see here. Mm-hmm. Takes the h2. Okay, it didn't. So queen h5. Yeah, then take the f7. Pawn is checkmate. Mm, check. All right. Wait a minute. Rook e1, takes. Rook f1. Then how can we end it? Oh, by just playing rook 92. 92 check. It's just over. Yeah, here I just take the queen and then take the bishop on e6. As simple as that. This one is just check. It's kind of like a double attack. The king and the rook. Now we are just up a rook. So first of all, I think it's just bishop check. If takes, then king h1, I go queen f1, checkmate. Uh, if he plays king h1, there's queen takes h2. So he went for this. Um, should probably take the queen. Then rook c8. There's also rook c8 right now. Rook a1, plays rook a1, king h2, and then there's no bishop c7 or ridiculous moves like that. Yeah, there's nothing. Just rook c8 and then queen takes. I usually go faster on these puzzles, but I'm trying to explain at the same time. Queen g4, queen e4. This is just checkmate. Hmm. If we give a check, I suppose it's just he plays knight back and there is nothing. So maybe rook b1, queen c3, then queen a4 takes, rook takes b7. Seems like a good idea. Uh, do you have anything else? Yeah, just rook b1. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What was it? What did I miss? What if knight c6? Now rook b1. Oh my goodness. It's fine, it's fine. I wouldn't restart. Yeah, that one was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, let's play queen d8 here. All right, this is just mating one. Let's take it, and then hopefully the knight is not poisoned, right? Oh my God, these type of puzzles. We could exchange the queens. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, takes, then queen h7, then rook f1. That's it. Check, check. Beautiful checkmate. This one is rook h8 check, bishop takes, and then queen takes g6. You're kind of enticing, provoking the king to move into a bad spot. Then just take it. Yeah, queen takes c3, then queen b3, then knight c2 checkmate. Mm, here. All right, king d8. Mm, there's queen h5, definitely. Then he goes to d8. We gotta be quick. Knight f7, knight d6, and then queen h8. That would do it. All right, check. Then we take the rook. That could just be it. And also the bishop is hanging, so yeah, that bishop is ours. Checkmate. Here takes. We also have rook d7. Yeah, I think it puts an end uh to white's hopes and dreams. Yeah, queen takes g5, and then we just take the rook. Rook e7. There might be this. We just take this pawn. It's probably strategical, it's not just uh it's not a tactic or something. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Queen b7, then rook e5. Takes, then rook e7. If he takes this, then I just take, king takes, and queen d4 is good enough to capture the pawn. Let's just go. Yeah. Ooh, this is a nice checkmate. Check, check, g5. What a queen sacrifice. All right. So I take d5. He goes knight takes, knight e4, queen e6, and then knight g5. The queen is kind of like desperately trying to find a place since the knight is attacked and also the rook. So queen d6 and there is c4. So I believe that's it. Yeah. All right, let's see. So let me just adjust the volume a little bit. Sometimes I might be talking loud, but all right, now it's better. So queen here, check. I could also take their queen right now. What's the difference? If I take the queen first, ooh, there is knight e4 as well. Knight e4 takes queen. Ooh, queen e5, queen f4, and then we take the queen. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Okay. Um, Queen here check, then rook d8. Simple as that. Some of these puzzles are ridiculously simplistic. Like I don't understand why is it like at 49. 49th puzzle is supposed to be more difficult. All right. Tick tick. Do we have anything else? Take queen c1 king comes up. What is going on? So takes here, queen f1, king d2. Do we have to play queen f1? Not sure yet. Then we could just take the g1 knight and then bishop d3 and then take the rook on h1. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. There we go. b5, first thing that comes to mind. He moves the knight, we take the pawn, and then we play rook d8, and that's it. Yeah, rook d8. Which rook? Now, which rook? What's the difference? Wait, which rook? Okay. I'm thinking rook d8 right now. Because rook f d8 is probably risky. This f7 pawn might get attacked. Ooh, wait. If rook f d8, there is rook e1. I take the bishop, and then I take the bishop with the queen, of course. Then there's rook e8 check. I play bishop f8. Then if I take with my rook, then my queen is undefended on d3. So he plays bishop f8. Now he takes the queen. Then he takes the rook on a8. Yeah, surely. Yeah, rook d8. Okay, queen here, here. I'm assuming rook f5 is just checkmate. He plays g5, queen f3, king g6, queen at rook f6. He goes down, then I take, he goes bishop g7, there's queen f5 over there. And then king g8, there is queen g3, but we have to be careful and mindful of our, naked king down here. So, wait, why am I going so far ahead? It's just so simple. Just queen f3. It was queen f3, then queen f5 checkmate. Yeah. Let me show you guys. So it was just after king h5, there's queen f3, king goes up, then queen f5. Simple as that. Some of them are tricky. They're not difficult, just tricky. Knight takes d4, he takes, moves the queen back. Then knight c2, we take that. Is that what it is? Yeah. What's the problem? It's c takes now? You always have to ask yourself that question. What is the difference? I mean, of course, it's this, but why not c pawn? Of course, queen doesn't work because he takes with the queen, and then he takes our knight with the pawn. So I'm thinking a takes. Um, but c takes, there's queen c4. Check, he takes, then bishop takes. Knight c2, now he has king e2, which it connects the rooks, and he would have some compensation for the lost exchange. So I'm just gonna take it this, and taking this, of course, is wrong as we just talked about it. Yep. Bishop d6, he moves the queen. Bishop e5. That should be it. Here, queen h4, bishop e5. Bishop g5, I take the rook. He takes this, queen takes. He takes h7, just king f8 and king up. That would defend everything. What else does he have? There's also f4, but still I have this. And if he goes bishop f4, then I have this. Okay. So checking this is not as satisfying in as playing queen e1 check and then take this, promote to a queen. Yeah, so I'm seeing this, and it's definitely a checkmate. Of course, we have to find a checkmate. Queen e1 here, we take this. He gives a check, then king up. We run away. We somehow just run away from all the checks given to us. So queen e4, e1, king g2, we take. Yeah, that has to be it. We take king here, here. There's no checks over there. If rook h8, king f7 up, king g6, king rook g8, g7, then king h6. We have successfully escaped all the checks. Hmm. Yep, there we go. King f8. Hmm. I see this. I really want to do it. Bishop f8. There is king g1. Will I take h3 and then play queen f1, which queen g2 check is uh kind of inevitable. That's gonna happen because queen c8, then just take it with the bishop. And if he plays king here, there's queen d7, and then still there is no way to defend the checkmate against the checkmate. So bishop f1, then queen d7. Let's go. Yeah. You're close. You're close. Just one stupid mistake by me, but yeah, it's fine. That happens. So I play king h4, g5. Of course, not king h5, king g4, f5. Um, you could take the G pawn. There's bishop c8 check, f4. Then he takes. Then he takes f4, g takes, and then queen g2 check. I have to either take the f5 pawn or go king f6, which there is queen g6 check, and he successfully exchanges the queens, which we do not like to happen because then there is this d pawn. It becomes a hassle at the end. So maybe that move order wasn't right. So king g4, f5, now king h4. Well, now if he plays g5 check, we take with the queen and it's checkmate. But in that line, here, f5. Now we either had to take this or g5. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So king g4, of course not here and here. Wait. What if king up? Bishop c1, f4. This is a bit different because there is no queen g6. The pawn is on g6. Takes. It gives us a check here. Rook f8. Queen takes f8. Then king takes. There's rook c8 checkmate. No way. Then what are we supposed to do here? King g5, bishop c1, f4. Is there like queen c1 check? That would be funny. Just giving up the queen and then pushing the pawn. That would be awesome, yeah. Well, yeah, it's just king h4. Let's just go for it. Let's go. And whoever is interested, just go ahead and check it out later. Like set up the board. There are like analysis rooms on chess.com. You can just go ahead and figure out what happens there. Yeah, because that was fun. Yeah, let's actually go do it right now. Okay, so it says queen f1, king h5 is exactly what h4 is exactly the way that we thought it would go. King g4, f5. If king g5, there is. Wait, what just happened? Queen c1 check. Yeah, that is something. Queen c1 check. I actually would like save this for later. That was fun. Okay. So bishop b2 or rook b3. One second. All right. Bishop b2, rook b3. There's also knight c4 with a plan to trap the queen. It's actually trapped. That's funny. It's actually trapped. We were attempting to trap the queen in the middle of the board. Let's just play knight c4. Yeah, that would work. Then bishop b2, queen b4, then I take f6. There we go. Okay, rook check, king up. Of course not this because there's queen c3 check. Here, king down. There are no more checks. Check here. Queen F F8. Queen F8. There is now Queen A8 coming. He has to take now Rook B1. There is no B5 to open up the rook to come to A4. There are no helps coming. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Queen F8, Rook B1. There we go. Yeah. I told you guys I'm just warming up. It's in the morning, so I'm just warming up. Because I usually do these like really fast. But again, when I get to 60 plus 60, it becomes more difficult and more complicated. All right. You're supposed to take this somehow. Get this pawn or exchange the rooks potentially by playing rook g6. King h4, I take, and then after king g6, that pawn falls. So he's supposed to take it and then play king h4. Then I play king f6 instead of playing king f5. I play king f6. Look at this. King f6. If he takes, now king up. He goes up. Now I take the pawn. Opposition. Now if I play other way around and play king f5, he would take and he goes on to get the opposition. They take g6 and then he takes the g7 pawn. So that is something. There we go. Okay, 61. Wow. I can go a bit further into the puzzle survivals, but no, it's my to-do. Like every day, just go above 61. Let's see. Actually, let me try one more. Okay, 93. King h1. Queen h3. There's rook g1. Knight g. No, wait. I could play knight g4. Takes, then there's rook takes c2. I think that's the idea. But it's like the way I played it is not the way it's supposed to happen. So I'm thinking this time we go like this. Rook g1. Oh my god, okay. Rook g1, there's knight f1. Rook g2, now rook takes e2. He takes down knight takes g3 and knight takes e2. Oh my god. That's it. That's it, you guys. Come on, you gotta subscribe. You're doing like I'm doing really good at this. I usually do these puzzles again every day. I think you don't need a puzzle book. That you have so much access to different things nowadays. I mean, back in the days, I'm not saying my days, but back in the days for Magnus, I mean, he had to read tons of books. He didn't have access to Grandmaster's games. I believe they had chess space back then. But it was not as it was not as easy as going to watch and events, and yeah, there it is. Like you have so many tournaments that you could watch grandmasters play. So who are saying, oh man, I don't know how to practice, I don't know how to uh go on about like by training. I just say like, dude, just do whatever you want. You have so much potential, so much access to different variety of things. Just go ahead and yeah, just do it. Just do it. It doesn't matter what it is. Solve a lot of puzzles. Play one rapid game a day. Read one strategical book, and yeah, that's it. Alright, you guys, if you loved it, subscribe for more. And I would definitely post more like this. I don't know why before I posted one video, long form video, and I stopped. I think it was because my laptop would get a bit like, hot. So I want to be honest. Maybe that was the reason. Anyways, I'm doing it now. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, follow for the series of videos that are gonna get uploaded on this channel. All right, take care. Bye, chess lovers. Okay.